guys, welcome back to another episode of obscure, well, sort of obscure toy lines from the 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s. So this is the 30th video in this series, and I want to do a giveaway to say thank you to everyone that's been watching for, I think well over 2 years we've been doing this now. 30 videos have come out. So I want to be... Yeah, I'll show you guys right away. I'm going to send you a random lot, these guys, of huge LJN figures, all from 85 and 86. We got Jesse Ventura, Hulk Hogan, we've got Andre the Giant, Hillbilly Jim, and Special Delivery Jones. So these are LJN wrestlers, and to be entered, all you need to do is 1, be subscribed, 2, like and comment on this video, and 3, I'd like you guys to, which way, I'm going backwards here, I want you guys to check out Obscure and Forgotten board games with commercials, because this is going to be the successor to this series when we inevitably run out of toys to cover. So just go over to that video and comment as well. You'll be added to the draw, and this will go on for, let's do 2 weeks. I'll mark an official date in the descriptions, because I'm not entirely sure when this video is going to be up. So you just have to have that criteria. You know, watch the video and good luck. And also, guys, I know that it's, there's the pandemic going on right now, the COVID-19. So when a winner is chosen, it's entirely up to you. Well, when I get in touch with you, when you send me your mailing information, if you want me to send it immediately, if you want me to wait a few weeks, if you want me to wait a few months, that's entirely up to you. I completely understand. I'm going to give these guys a very good once-over with Lysol wipes and put them in a plastic bag and then into a box to be shipped. But, we're going to take all the precautions necessary. So, good luck to everyone that enters. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. I still can't believe that I've made it to 30 episodes on 2 different series. The Obscure Toy Line and the Flea Market Adventures. Both series, I hope, can go on for at least a little bit longer. I hope that we can get out to the flea market this summer with everything going on. So, without any further ado, guys, here's another 6 or 7 obscure, well, sort of obscure toy lines from the 70s, 80s, and today. Hope you enjoy, guys. Take care. And remember, guys, all the comments and suggestions of forgotten toy lines really help the series keep going, so please keep putting them in the comments if I've missed something that you'd like to see. So we're going to start up with starting lineup from Kenner, 1988. This covers baseball, football, hockey, and basketball. The starting lineup action figures were originally produced from 88 to 2001, first by Kenner and then by Hasbro. They were conceived by Pat McKinley himself, who was actually a former professional NFL player for the Bengals. The figures became very popular in the 80s and early 90s, and they spanned baseball, football, basketball, and hockey. They came with a trading card, and later in its life there was actually skating, soccer, and golf. The action figures, more like statues, had very little articulation in the waist, arms, and head. Now they've become a huge collector's item, going from $1 to $1,000 for some figures. The Game Boy camera from Nintendo, 1998. The Game Boy camera shot photos in grayscale and could work with all the Game Boy family members except for the Micro. There are even mini-games that can be played on the Game Boy software running from the camera's attached cartridge. Individual photographs can be taken and edited with features including a delay timer, time-lapse, trick lenses, mirroring, scaling, montage, and different types of stickers. Available in Japan, North America, and Europe, Nintendo marketed the camera and the printer as more of a light-hearted, fun activity, something different to do with your Game Boy. My Size Barbie from Mattel, 1992. This behemoth of a toy stood over 3 feet tall, and it was on every little girl's Christmas wish list in 1992. Standing at over 3 feet tall, you could comb her hair. She came with 3 different outfits or looks. You could wear her earrings and her necklaces, and you could even exchange clothes with her. This giant Barbie on steroids sold for about $30 in the 90s, but now has become a secondary collector's item, and if you can find one in good condition, they usually range from about $100 depending on the variation of the My Size Barbie doll you find. Cool Tools by Play School, 1992. I remember my brother having a few of these sets when we were younger, and it was exactly like it was advertised. It was a child's tool set. It was still play school, it was still safer, but they were made out of die-cast metal, and they had that familiar play school screw holding them together. So there was a few different sets, namely the toolbox. They came with automotive repair kits. I remember there was even one where it came with a metal and plastic truck that you could take apart and reassemble however you wanted to. But it was pretty cool. Like, I remember my brother really liking the tape measure, the flashlights. He had his own set of Allen keys. It was cool at the time, and I think it's still pretty cool now, actually. Go-Go's Crazy Bones, All for Fun Limited, 1997. Crazy Bones became a huge fad in the late 90s, and the product was aggressively marketed to children. They were at promotional events, they took place at scout meetings, club meetings, fairs, shows, wherever they could give out free sample packs. I remember they even had a huge demo when we went to go see a baseball game at the Sky Dome, where they even taught us how to play this game. These always reminded me of Pogs in the way that kids collected them. There are hundreds of individual characters, each character having a unique face and its own name. Each series had a number or rare variant, kind of like what you see on all these blind bags that kids buy today. And the gameplay is kind of like a hybrid of marbles and jacks. Doodle Bear from Tyco, 1995. The Doodle Bear was a 16-inch plush denim doll that you could draw on with washable markers. You could color all over, put tattoos, messages, play games, and when you were done with it, it was touted as being machine washer safe. Now, I remember my sister having one of these back in the mid-90s, and it lost its appeal pretty quickly because she would be drawing on her coloring books, in magazines, what have you. So the bear, although cool, didn't last too long, which is funny because there has been a resurgence, and it's actually been called the original Doodle Bear now. Although they don't look alike, they are for sale again, and you can find them on Amazon and eBay, and they're just an updated bear version of the Doodle Bear. Vac-Man by Cap Toys, originally 1994. Now I know this is a little bit of a cheat because this is an enemy character to Stretch Armstrong, but the release dates of the two original toys are so far apart, and Vac-Man is just so cool I had to add him. So unlike Stretch that was filled with syrup and you could stretch him out, Vac-Man, when you used a special pump, would suck the air out of him and he would get a rigid form, and then when you stretched him out, he would hold that shape until you retracted it with a special button on his helmet. Vac-Man sold really well. In fact, he sold so well that that's part of the reason why Hasbro incorporated Cap Toys. There has even been a resurgence of Stretch Armstrong toys, a new series coming out in 2018. And that's going to do it, guys, for episode 30. Thank you so much again for watching, guys. I really appreciate all the years of likes, comments, views, all the suggestions which help the channel keep going. I really appreciate it. And also, guys, don't forget to enter into the draw. You might be the lucky winner of those LJN toys. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm out of here.